Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
This is Game Day Live. Happy Devil Sunday. I'm your host, Sam Woo, here with, it says Shorts Guy, but it's really Scotty. Wrong label.
What do you know?
Whoops. It's that kind of Happy Devil Sunday. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio virtual studios here in beautiful New Jersey. And Scotty in Beverly Hills, California, as the Devils are going to take on the Detroit Red Wings today at Prudential Center. If you're listening to us while you're driving to the game, why don't you head over to Taj Lounge 973. Again, it's Taj Lounge 973, 35 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center. And they're starting to file in at Taj Lounge 973, Scotty. There's tea. There's a couple Devils fans there. They're just starting to pregame. But it's beer for breakfast. Takes a little bit of time to get to Taj Lounge 973. By the way, I will be there Friday night. Friday night, the last game of the season. Just wanted to put that out there. I haven't been to Taj in a while, but it's not because I don't like Taj. It's because I love Taj. That's why I'm going to be there Friday night. Just got caught up with work and all that kind of good stuff. But, Scotty, last night's game, or yesterday's matinee game, another blown lead. I don't know what to make of it other than they just can't finish them off, can they?
It was a disappointing, loss yesterday, to say the least, but it was against the Carolina Hurricanes, who are one of the best teams in the league. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game Day Live. Happy to be filling in for Vinny Parisi today. I am Scotty. Yeah, not Shorts Guy. My name is Scotty. That's Winston in the background saying hello. He's extra excited this morning for some reason. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right. Hello to everybody down there at Taj Lounge 973. Getting ready for hopefully a Devils victory, over the Detroit Red Wings. Can't hold on to another lead. Sam Woo, we've seen it all season long. The make of a young team, we know. However, we have been talking a lot about individual efforts. And someone who has been making a big individual effort all year is looking to get back in the lineup today, Sam Woo. Lindy Ruff had said in his little press scrum that Jesper Bratt is healthy enough, back and available. We know he had a non-COVID-related illness. So hopefully we will see the man with the 70 points back in the lineup today against the Detroit Red Wings. And also the other news is that Mackenzie Blackwood, the plan is for Mackenzie Blackwood to play on Tuesday and Friday of this week. So you have to wait another day. Yes, that is what it says.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Wow, Mackenzie Blackwood getting
the plan for Mackenzie.
Evaluation?
He's been practicing with us, and I'm just reading verbatim here from the blurb. The plan for Mackenzie is for him to play Tuesday and Friday. He's been practicing with us. He feels well enough and play. We're happy to have him back. So Tuesday night will be in Ottawa, or Ottawa to be. We're Ottawa's coming to town, Tuesday. Correct? No, we're at Ottawa. Excuse me.
At Ottawa. Yep.
At Ottawa on Tuesday. But today, that's the big news kind of coming out today. So hopefully we'll have Jesper Bratt back, which is always good. Okay? And hopefully today, maybe today is the day that Nico, becomes a 60-point man. And he gets to ride Space Mountain. Wait a minute. No. I don't think that's the way I meant it. No. But you know what I mean. He's
They're
going to
gonna
be a
in the
60-point
danger
man.
zone. They're going to be in the danger zone today. Well, I can see Jesper Bratt when he's got the puck. He's going to go top shelf, and he's going to be like, "Yeah, Jester's dead," and then finish him off like they couldn't yesterday. Yeah.
Well, we'll see, because you know what, Sam Woo? If Nico does get a 60th point, it wouldn't surprise me, because these are two of the worst defensive teams in the league coming into the game today. Just a couple of stats I'll throw out there for you. Detroit coming in has a goals against of 306. Okay, they are second worst. Yeah, second worst in the league, just behind Montreal, and not so far behind in fourth place is the old New Jersey Hockey Devils with a goals against of 288. So I think there's gonna be the light might get now. Watch, it's gonna be like a 1-0 game. But I think there will be some goals scored this afternoon. So I'm hoping that we're gonna see a 60-point man by the end of this game. And Nico Hischier, we know he's sitting at 59 right now, career highs. He's just getting better and better and better, which we like to see. And it'd be fun for him to kind of hit that mark in front of the home crowd. I think the fans are aware of his growth. I think most of the fans are really following.
I think the fans need something to cheer about, Scotty. They need some milestones. They need distractions.
Well, they need something from the team. This is an individual thing. This is for like us to talk about here. Nerdcast Central. This is what we talk about, but in general, they need something from the team. But sometimes, I'm excited because I've seen it over the course of this year, everything that Nico Hischier has done and what he's becoming. He's becoming a man right in front of us.
Yeah.
From that 18-year-old kid, he's turned into a man. And it's just great to see. We pointed it out yesterday on Devils After Dark after the game with the Bryce-alytics. With the Bryce-alytics. The best analytics in the business, Bryce Salvador. Because, I agree with Sam Woo. Sam Woo hates analytics, and they get confusing as hell to me, too.
Not a numbers guy.
When I see all these different charts and graphs, especially with the hockey analytics, some of it is just too much. But Bryce breaks it down.
The thing about Bryce Salvador and Bryce-alytics is that he actually explains it and he knows what he's talking about, especially because he played the game. He makes them numbers make sense.
Exactly. And he pointed out, nice little stat. You see those three young offensive cores there, Jesper Bratt, Nico Hischier, Jack Hughes. If you look at the numbers, points per game, they were all roughly averaging about a half a point. I think it was like 0.52 for Nico, 0.55 for Jack, and I think Jesper was somewhere in the 60s. Now, they're all roughly at a point a game.
Yeah.
Nico was like, 0.85. Jack was over a point a game. And Jesper, I think, was at 0.97. That's what you like to see from that young core. So let's see if they can continue with that today. Obviously we don't have Jack Hughes, but, he's out for the season. But if Jesper Bratt's back in the lineup, that's a big offensive punch. And let's see if Nico could get to that 60 points against this team, who obviously has struggled. We thought we had it bad. Woo! Apparently we ain't seen nothing yet. Detroit Red Wings, 308 goals. Woo, man.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, let's look at the schedule right now. Last week of this Devil season, right? We could potentially go 4-0. Potentially. Not counting on it, but 4-0. I mean, you play Detroit today, take care of business. Yeah, that's the problem. They can't take care of business. They always have the lead
Are
and
they going
blow
to play
it.
down? Yeah, are they
Yeah.
going to play down to Detroit? Because they lost to them already. We've
Yeah.
already lost to Detroit. And let's not forget what happened with, the team that gives up the most goals in the league, the Montreal Canadiens. They were here about 2 weeks ago, and, that was a 7-4 loss. Remember that old 5-game homestand that we were so excited about that the Devils went 0-5 on?
Yeah.
So we have to be careful.
I didn't eat the catfish. I didn't eat the catfish in that 5-game stretch. That's the problem.
That's the problem. You haven't been down at Taj Lounge 973 with everybody over there getting ready, pre-gaming, having a little beer for breakfast, hanging out with tea, rocking and rolling.
Yep.
Getting ready for some Devils hockey. Did they have a brunch? Ooh. Wait, what time is it for you?
Do they serve catfish brunch there at Taj?
What?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Sam Woo with the weirdest.
I'm gonna have the
food palate
catfish
I've ever met in my life. I've never met a man who wanted to eat more catfish. It still amazes me to this day. Amazes me to this day.
Hey, I do it for the team. I do it for the wins. Nothing else.
But either way, enjoy yourself down there at Taj Lounge 973. If you're on the way to the game now, go ahead and stop by beforehand. If you want to grab a beer, like we said, a little beer for breakfast. We got the beers on tap over there. Got the old bucket of beers, of course, still. But I'm sure they have other stuff on the menu. Tacos are good. And see, where Sam Woo would roll catfish, I would roll tacos. So, those are good any time of the day. And I know they're on the menu as well. So, go ahead and check some of that stuff out there at Taj Lounge 973. But Detroit Red Wings, we got to be careful today that we don't fall into that same trap that we did with the Montreal Canadiens, that we did with the Red Wings earlier in the season. We're playing the Red Wings twice this week. Today, and then we close out the season with them on Friday as well. Also at home, that's right. So they got to be careful. They got to go out there and they got to hustle. And listen, the Red Wings aren't the Hurricanes. I thought the Devils played an okay game yesterday. They actually had a really great second period, which has usually been the period they struggle in. And then it was basically just the last 5 minutes of the game where the Carolina Hurricanes woke up and realized they're the Carolina Hurricanes and they need to take advantage of the Rangers playing the Bruins and try and get some points here. And they did. They came back. And I know I kind of harked on it yesterday on Devils After Dark, but I really feel if Jesper Boquist, if that breakaway, if it didn't just go wide, goaltender got just a piece of it, but it snuck through. It got through the arm and the blocker, or the arm and the glove side. I can't remember. The arm and elbow, basically. Leg and elbow.
But you know what?
I'm talking about it anymore.
You know
it's
what,
too early
Scotty?
for me. Leg and elbow.
Scotty?
But it went wide, and that was it, man.
That's
like the Hurricanes.
How close the Devils are to stardom. It's a game of inches, isn't it? They just don't have that killer instinct. If they had the killer instinct, hold on. The thing about the Devils is if they had the killer instinct and they, blew 28 games this year and they had the killer instinct and took 75% of it, they'd be in the playoffs right now. Playoffs. If they had the killer instinct and not blowing leads.
Or definitely in the race, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's kind of like Jacob deGrom. Remember back in the day, Jacob deGrom, a couple years ago, where he had many historic, he only had 10 wins or 11 wins, 10 wins all season long. And there was a stat that if the Mets had scored only three runs every time he pitched, DeGrom would have had 38 wins or something like that on the season, but instead he only had 10 because they couldn't score runs. It almost seems like that with the Devils. Like if they could only close out these games and go into a defensive mode where they could just shut them down. Or is their game attack?
I think that's the thing. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. That's what their game is the forecheck, the speed. Don't slow down. Don't let the teams into the zone. I just don't think that would be a good thing for this team right now. I think they need to. I don't know. I think
hockey sustainable. Do you think just attacking 60 minutes? Because it seems like once they let up for a minute,
attacking, but all right. I mean, like, I just don't want to see them go into the defensive shell where they just dump all the time and that's it. Like, if they get the puck
like
and
the
they get possession,
defense in football.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. Because the prevent defense just allows your team to take dump passes all the way down the field, and it really opens it up for big plays.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, whatever. I mean, you could have your own opinions of defensive coordinators and stuff like that, but if you get the puck, I don't want to see just the dump. Take it in the zone, work your play, attack. Sometimes your best offense, sometimes your best defense is an offense that won't let up, especially a team in the last couple minutes of a game. If they're trying to throw, the kitchen sink, the proverbial kitchen sink at you, but you're able to pin them into their defensive zone because you have an offensive attack, don't just let it up. Don't just like keep that going. Like, keep that pressure going. Like, that's what I mean. Like, don't just completely forego the attack. Be smart, 100%. Learn how to protect a lead, especially in those last 5 minutes there. But don't give up like the idea of offense. That's what irks me at times. Oh, we got the puck. Oh, we're just gonna kind of like dump it in, and we'll change, and that's it. Like, take it in.
You're
Nico freaking Heischer. If you got the puck, take it in. Dump and chase too. But I mean, like, if Jesper Bratt, I don't know. Take it in, Jesper. Like, do your thing. Work it. I mean, and that's what I feel like I see more from, like, the Nikos and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that's what I like. I like that drive. I like that grit. I like that if they are trying to do that, he's going to try and take the puck into the corner and start, like, kicking around in the skates and try to kill some time. Like, that I'm all about that. But just kind of like foregoing possession, that's what I don't want to see. Does that make sense?
Oh, it makes total sense. It's two different philosophies. I think the Devils' problem, is not the system itself. I think it's just boneheaded plays, no look passes. With not
those
even
drop
like
passes to nobody.
Yeah, like or passing it up the middle. When there's like four of the opposing players right there to just snag it and turn it around the other way. I mean, those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't matter what system you play. If you're going to be making those boneheaded plays, there's. I think a lot of it is. It's going to come with time, with experience, but you could get away with those kind of plays at the lower levels. But in the NHL, if you give an opportunity like that, more often times you're going to get burnt. And that's what the Devils have found out this season, because they finally played a full season with this young team and with one coach only. So, which is good. I still believe that Lindy Ruff should be here next year. You can debate me on that. But I think the Devils are a lot closer than we think. But the problem is management's been telling us that for the last 6 years. I honestly think that an older Jack Hughes next year, Nico Heischer, Jesper Bratt, all these guys, I think the first half of the season we're going to be like, I think it's really the second half of next year we're going to see the real New Jersey Devils and evaluate, okay, can they stop the bleeding of these losing streaks? They're going to happen. Every team has a funk in the middle of the season, but could they mitigate that from 9 games to 3 games? And could they have more of a consistent team where you have the lead going in third period? You're still on the attack. You're still applying pressure, but you're not desperate to put another goal in. You can hold back and play a good, committed team defense in the last 10 minutes of the game. I like to see the stat. I like to see the stat on these blown leads in the last 10 minutes this season. Come on, analytics people. Show me something. I want this, because it just seems like yesterday, 2-0 lead, and then you knew what's coming because it was too unbelievable. They had a 2-0 lead. But you said it yourself, Scotty. It's almost like Carolina's like, oh, yeah, we're on the Carolina Hurricanes. Let's turn on the engines.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be a little bit both. They turn on the engine and the Devils got a little nervous because they're young and stupid. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Well, we're going to find out if they're going to bounce back today, because that was definitely a tough L in OT.
Yeah.
And like we talked about, Gillies played well. I don't know if you saw if you missed the game or if you saw the highlights, you're watching afterwards. Man, it was a lot of John Gillies making some big, flashing that glove out there. Woo! All 3 of those goals yesterday, I can't fault him on. The random ricochet off a ball's leg, the fluttering puck that rainbows over his pad, and then a 3-on-1 in OT.
Mm-hmm.
We want from the guy. Come on.
I know. The Cloudy Pair on YouTube Live says, fan base morale hit a low point after these last couple of games. They need to win big today.
Agreed.
Even though it's been a real bad year, we've seen improvements with this team, individual improvements. I think what we need to see is some of this, again, I want to swear on live air, but I'm not going to because this is family programming, but a lot of this crap needs to stop. And it's these little things. You know, before he got hurt, Jack Hughes, he stopped the crap. He was Mr. Turnover for the first half of the season. Then he stopped the crap, and he was a great two-way player. And we didn't get to see him in April, unfortunately. These things happen. But
operating
before we go,
at 1.14 points per game. That's a nice clip right there.
Yep.
That's a real nice clip.
Game defensively and he protects the puck better, he could be one of the highest plus-minus players in the league. Because he knows how to pickpocket. He doesn't
take penalties.
Yeah,
he takes no penalties. It really is amazing that he doesn't get some hooking and slashing penalties for the amount of takeaways that he has. He is really good at it.
He could be,
and he's only going to get better.
I'll tell you what. I mean, could he be Selke-like one day? I don't know, because he does pickpocket pretty good. He's a thief, Jack Hughes. It's just the other.
He could be. When
body of work, But all right, predictions. What are your predictions today, Scotty? Before we go,
I'm gonna say predictions. Oof. Let me go with a. I think there's gonna be some goals scored, so I'll go with how about a 5-4 Devils victory.
Wow. Who's in net today? Is it Gillies?
I have no idea.
Does it matter?
Does it matter? Yeah, exactly. Does it matter? It's the Red Wings.
Yeah,
or
I mean,
Devils?
it doesn't matter if it's Hammond or Gillies. I'm not going to
fourth,
knock
the
on
fourth worst defense against the second worst defense. You know,
Yeah.
pick your poison there.
Yeah. Now watch it end in a shootout.
Yeah, probably
Some
1-0.
tie game at 0. Yeah.
Yeah, probably 1-0. Yeah, with a shootout. Yeah, it'd be a 0-0 tie all the way through. Goaltending phenomenon. 45 saves each. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm still going
Johnson,
5-4.
Andre Johnson.
Oh, I hope there's
QB
an Andreas.
sneak.
I hope there's an. You know what? I also say that I think today, Nigo, woo, becomes a 60-point man. Becomes that Ric Flair.
And Andre Johnson will
And
step
Andre
out
Johnson.
on the ice. And he will be out there warming up right now for the New Jersey Devils. Anyway, my predictions, I'm going to say 8-3 Devils.
8-3.
They're going for the jugular today. I think Lindy said, look, you blew it against the Hurricanes. Show me something. Show me something. Do it for the state of New Jersey today. Go for the jugular.
He's like, guys, they're gonna fire me. You have to do it.
Yeah. Be like, look. I know part of my contract is guaranteed, guys, but I really want to be here.
Oh man.
Ah.
Well, yeah. I will say so. I'm going. You're going 8-3, 5-4. We got any predictions on the old YouTube or anything?
Hey, let's see. Wyatt Horning said Gillies kept it from being 5-2. Shut who down? Says Wyatt. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Not much on
Sam
the
Woo
YouTube
doesn't
live.
He's going with the 8-3. Okay.
Right now, what needs to happen after the season's over is we need the Rangers to get bounced out of the playoffs, and then I can move on to baseball full time.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's just the way it is.
Let's go, Mets.
Yeah. But, all right, so I'm going to hit the
Hi,
music.
this is Chico Resch.
That wasn't it.
Boo, 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 boo. The thing about Sam Woo in the morning is sometimes he hits the wrong buttons.
Yeah. Hit the wrong buttons. But I'll be there Friday night. Friday night at Todd's Lounge 973. We're going to bring all the shenanigans for one last time this season. I just want to let everybody know that Devils After Dark, after the game, Scotty and I will recap the game that was after the game. Mm-hmm. But just remember, we are now planning for next season. We're planning for the draft. We're planning for next season. There is going to be a sizable, a big change with the Let's Go Devils podcast coming up soon. Not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to stick with us. All right, Scotty, thank you very much. Thank you for filling in for Vinny Parisi. Thank you to T at Todd's Lounge 973, and all those at Todd's Lounge 973, 35 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center. Try the catfish. Till next time, let's go Devils.